My name is Scott Henry. I'm the founder of Children's Generation Ministries.
And what do you do?
Well, basically, I minister to youth. I go to secondary schools. I speak to the youth about a lot of different things pertaining to godly relationships, whether it be smoking, drinking, gang activity, sexual activity, a lot of different things. I ministered at Vocation Bible School. That's at the People's Cathedral. And I basically dealt with children between the age range of 10 to 12. And it's been very exciting because you get to meet a lot of different people, you get to see a lot of different backgrounds, a lot of things they go through, what they went through and how they're dealing with it. So it's been a pretty amazing journey so far.
So tell us about your new book.
Well, basically the book came along because of a lot of different things that would have happened to me in my past. I actually have started a ministry with someone else, and basically that person withdrew themselves from keeping the ministry, and I was sitting down asking God, well, how would you have me go forward now? What would you have me do in a situation like this where I'm no longer with that person and I have a ministry with that person? I was like, oh, what would you have me do? So while I was praying and I was fasting, God basically spoke to me. God was like, kept by faith, and I was like, kept by faith? What does it mean by kept by faith? So I continued to pray, and when I continued praying, then he was like, unveiling God's great work. So I was like, God, what do you want me to do? They don't understand what you mean by kept by faith, unveiling God's great work. And then he was like, he spoke to me again, and he was like, you have to write a book. So when he was telling me to write the book, I was like, well, I'm so confused. What you want it to be, like a soft cover, a hard cover, but what would you want me to do? Like, how would you want me to go about writing this book? What would you have me put in it? What would you have me project? What would you have me display towards the public, or how would you have me use it? And basically, he was just saying to write about my life and my experiences. So inside the book, there's a lot of things going way back when I was in secondary school. I had a low self-esteem. People used to laugh at me. People would make sport at me. Like, I had a pretty bad stage. That was a pretty bad stage in my life for me. Then, as it got deeper, like, I was involved in a lot of partying, a lot of drinking. My friends used to smoke, all of that other stuff. And it basically showed my transition from before and how I came up to be the person I am now and how God worked in my life. So each and every single day, God continues to just give me another blessing. He continues to have favor over my life, even when I was sinning, even when I was doing wrong things, And then when I got into a relationship, he taught me how to conduct a godly relationship, because I was in a relationship where we weren't, we were both Christians, but we still made our mistakes. And I fell victim to sexual activity, and it kind of made things sour. So there's a lot that is actually in that book, and it shows just how I came to this point right now. Well, it basically taught me to keep my vision, to continue to press forward, because when you're willing to do something, and especially when you're willing to do it for God and you're willing to save souls and win people for Christ, it's something that you have to continue to press on with, because you're going to get a lot of criticism, a lot of people are going to say bad things about you, and it's going to be a rough journey. But so far so good, it's been pretty good for me, and I just want to say that to everyone out there who's been experiencing things, and things seem to be not going the right way for them and all that stuff, that not to lose hope, because God is still here. God is still here. God does not sleep, and God continues to work in my life each and every single day. And I'm basically a living testimony of how God works.